And there are nearly 800,000 police officers across the nation, and today's the day to recognize them. It's National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day, and WENY's Leanne DeRosa tells us what this day means to one local family. Leanne?
Aisha, National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day is meant to honor the men and women whose career often puts them in danger. So for some people, today is about supporting local officers, but for others, it's about remembering lost loved ones.
He was the guy that made you laugh. He was the clown, you know.
Totally.
You always count on him to laugh, and it's kind of gone, you know.
In 2011, Richard Dobson's brother Kevin, a New York State trooper, headed to an average day at work, but never returned home.
Well, he was on the side of the 290 up in Buffalo. They had given somebody a ticket for speeding. Older gentleman was getting on the highway to go to an auction. And when he was getting on the highway, the sun shined in his eyes, and he drifted over and hit my brother with his car. Total fluke accident.
Now, almost 4 years later, on National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day, Richard and his wife Lisa remember their brother, but also think of the rest of Kevin's brothers in blue.
The police are the ones that, when things go bad, they're the ones you're going to call. They're the ones that are going to protect you from the bad guys. They're the ones that go out every day, they put your uniform on and their vests, and they leave the house and they don't know if they're coming home.
The Dobsons say the officers added support system onto their job description by looking after the grieving family, including Kevin's girlfriend and 3 children.
Once it happened, it's just like, next thing you know, we had a whole new family.
Yeah, they took us in. They took us under their wing and to keep an eye on us. And it's like this instant bond that you have with them. It's really beautiful that I never would have expected.
The officers stood behind the Dobsons, and now the Dobsons say they'll stand behind them.
I think the biggest thing I could say on Law Enforcement Awareness Day is that we as civilians sometimes judge people who are putting their lives on the line every day, and we really don't have the experience to say what's right or what's wrong.
They're out there and they're not sure they're coming home to make sure we do.
The nationwide organization COPS, which stands for Concerns of Police Survivors, says it created the National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day in light of recent negativity directed towards law enforcement nationally. The organization asked people to recognize the day by thanking local officers, wearing blue clothing, or shining a blue light outside your home in support. In the studio, Leanne DeRosa, WENY News.